she does come out with new music. I hate you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I need to be quality control. We did that.
We did?
Well, we did, but you didn't record it?
I don't know.
We can't relive that.
We're not reliving it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. Joe's be like, what the hell was going on in there? I'm like, well, I forgot to press record.
We have been talking, everybody, for 25 minutes.
Taylor Swift.
About Taylor's impending wedding.
Okay, well, anyway.
We're not doing it again.
We're not going to do it again.
But it was really funny and fun.
You would have liked it. Oh, I have a video of Jeff fishing.
Already?
Yes.
Jamie, when I was begging him to come with me over here today.
Yeah.
And he was just shaking his head in his slumber. No. I'm like, son, get up, get out of the house. You smell rotten. I'm like, I'll wash your sheets while you're out of the bed.
Yes,
you know?
please.
And he wouldn't do it. And then all of a sudden I got your thing and I'm like, oh, I'm going in there. I was walking in and he was sitting up and he's like, Daryl texted me. And
I told Daryl
to
text him.
Thank God he did. Mm-hmm. He was in the shower in 10 minutes.
Great. That's all it takes. Moms are the worst.
He just wants someone to play with him and be, and that's not me.
I know.
And so I was
where are his little friends?
Grateful. They're doing the same
what
thing he
he's
is.
doing? Yeah.
Yes. He's walked to the park probably half a dozen times since school got out and met his friend Seth.
Well, there you go. I mean, so he's just having some extra lazy days where he doesn't want to do nothing.
Well,
and they do play
to be
online
fair,
a lot, right?
I've been gone a lot working, like I said, so I was home yesterday and today. So I think part of that is like just wanting to stay home with me.
Summer break can be grueling. Are you guys getting the fireworks and all that?
Year? Jeff wants to, so we decided.
Nice.
I said I'm on the fence between wanting to go to like a fireworks show.
Yeah.
Because those are always really great.
Yeah.
And the Safe and Sane fireworks suck. And they're expensive.
They're so expensive.
I could literally spend $300 and we'd probably have like 15 minutes worth of fun.
I hate that so much.
I hate it.
Back in the old days when
they
our
really
kids were
don't
little.
want us to do them. That's why they do it.
I think you're right. Back in the old days when we were little, or not us, but when the kids were really little, we lived in that street where everybody had kids their age. They all went to school together. And it was like it was like this golden period, where, and it just, those times you kind of have to like cling to because they don't last very long.
I know.
Everybody got divorced and lost their house.
Even the fountains that they, the ones that just fountain out, those aren't even, they only fountain out like 3 feet now, and they're don't have gold. They suck.
They're white.
I hate it.
Yeah. So we used to do that, and all the dads, holding their dumb little beer. And the bucket of water. There's always one going, hey, where's the bucket? Somebody's always barefoot. Someone gets burned.
Standing there with the hose.
Yes. And so, I just remember thinking it was really cute.
People are going back and forth. Shut the door! The air conditioner's on!
They're like, where's Seth?
It's 105 and it's 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, God. And then there's always those horrible neighbors that come out and sit in their porch and they didn't participate at all, but they just sit and watch it. And somebody always goes, you don't deserve to see this. There's always that.
So I have a neighbor who their kids are much older. And when we moved into the neighborhood, they were so grateful. They would come out and be like, we're so happy you're here. We're so glad to see small children and fireworks and all the things. And they're like, and I was like, watch. Yes, please. They would like hoot and holler. They would bring their little chairs out there and be like, woo! When we'd light them off.
That's so cute.
So, I mean, yeah, 4th of July is not what it used to be. It's supposed to be for, block parties and your neighbors and, having fun. And it just it's not the same anymore.
I think we had a block party here one time, like 6 years ago. And it was cute.
It was about community and like patriotism.
Everybody had
the same.
Our court had fireworks set up all around. So we had some, and then some of the other families did. And it was really neat. And everybody was cheering and everybody was taking their turn. So that you're like, light yours. And then they would go, woo! And, because we all had these little kids.
1000%.
It was super fun. It's truly not what it used to be.
Well, not only that, but like there used to be, if you didn't want to do it at your house, you could go to fireworks shows.
Where are those?
We used to go to the one at Cal Expo. Oh my God, it was fantastic.
Because the radio station used to play in sync with
I know.
They don't do that anymore.
No, they don't do it anymore. And even if they did, I get really uncomfortable in big crowds these days.
Dude, they're so big.
I'm so scared to get shot in a mass shooting or something, or have a fight and somebody pulls out a knife or something. Because it's just like shit like that happens all the time.
People are unhinged.
And I can't. And I'm like,
can't even behave on a plane.
I know.
So like, why would I want to go where there's thousands of them?
I don't. I'm honestly, I'm like, I can just make my own fun at home. I like my bar on my counter in my kitchen.
I agree.
And my 65-inch TV, whatever I want.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of with you on that. There's very few events that make me go, yeah, let's go. Let's be with a lot of people.
I think when Jeff gets older, I wouldn't mind like traveling on holidays.
God.
Jerry and I would always take advantage when we were, for the moment, we were, the flitting year, we were single without children. We loved traveling on holidays because everybody was doing something at home.
No one's out.
And we had everything to ourselves. It was great.
I have threatened this. I've told the kids, I'm like, one day we're not going to have Thanksgiving at home. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, Dad and I are going to go to New York and we're going to have Thanksgiving in New York.
Like a 5-star hotel or a restaurant.
Yeah. And then we're going to go Christmas shopping the next day. It'll be great.
Oh my God.
And they're like,
Jamie.
Well, we'll be here. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You be
Actually,
here.
that's fine. They could do it.
Yeah.
Let them use the house. They can all cook.
They were hostile. They're like, what do you mean there won't be a Thanksgiving?
I always wish that we could do something grand. Like I always imagined when the kids got older and had their own families and kids, which our children are strange. None of them have done that.
I'm fine.
I'm fine with it too, but I always thought they would.
Yeah.
And that we would all like go like rent houses together on Hawaii.
I would love that.
Something, and then do Thanksgiving there.
That would be so great. We have fantasized about doing that as well. We're like, we're all going to go to Hawaii and celebrate Christmas or something. That'll be our Christmas present.
That'd be so awesome. You can buy turkeys there.
If you so choose.
I would. Yeah. You know me, I'm traditional.
But whatever. It's like, we'll just get a bunch of condos and we'll just all.
Wouldn't that just be so fun?
Yeah. We really want to do it. We really want to do it.
Well, we will do it in our lifetime. It is I
agree. I think we will.
Bucket list item. Yeah, I would love to check.
Definitely. Anyway. So did we even not record me saying I wasn't autistic?
No, we didn't get. Jamie's not autistic. She took a test.
And you're going to tell me, you're going to send me the narcissist
Yeah,
test.
there's a narcissist one and there's also a psychopath one.
I don't think I'm a psychopath.
But here's the thing about some of those traits. It's not that weird to know that people who are psychopathic or narcissistic were abused children.
All of them.
Right?
Yeah.
So, of course, we're going to meet some of those.
That's true.
Because we have that in common. Now, why they split off and went the total opposite and started killing people or whatever, who knows? But we didn't do that. So
no, thank God. I mean,
But some of them we will meet because of that.
I wonder which
we can't help it.
I am.
Once you start taking it, because as I was answering them, I'm like, shit. I'm like, when I'm done with this, they're going to be like, you're fucking crazy.
Like, I'm not fucking crazy.
Because I'm like, wait, I don't think I should be saying yes to this, but I'm like, what's the point of lying?
Don't
lie.
Like, just be honest with yourself.
I'm the only one who's going to see it.
And you're like, well, here we are, guys. This is it.
Right.
Yeah, I have thought about that. Like when I was taking the autistic one, I was a little concerned at first because I did score a bit higher than my daughter. Not much though.
We're not autistic.
No, but I do have ADHD.
You do?
And I do have PTSD.
Well, I know you have PTSD.
Like, I don't think you have any autoimmune diseases.
I don't.
I do.
Yeah, everyone in our family does. I'm the only one who doesn't.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But mine, thank God, isn't anything too severe.
But I do have borderline von Willebrand's disease.
I don't.
Which is called something else now.
It is?
Yeah. There's another name for it.
Oh.
Yeah, I am on the spectrum.
Are you on the spectrum?
The doctor just said that.
Are you the worst kind of von Willebrand's?
No, because I always thought it was like either you have it or you don't. But he's saying that it's one of those things that you could have it, like you could be borderline of where you could be in the range.
Yeah.
But you're not all the way, you're not over so far that they're like, you're definitely diagnosed with that.
Right.
He's like, but I think you do have a higher, you do bleed more than the average person.
Fascinating.
Which isn't great.
That's not
the best news.
No, it's not. It is fascinating though that there is a spectrum to that, which makes complete sense. By the way.
Well, I mean, they check everything in levels. When you do your blood work, they look and you're in a range of normal. So that's no different.
I don't know, Janelle. I wish I was more of an athlete. That's what I wish.
Me too. I wish I had a natural metabolism that didn't make me 6,000 pounds.
I would love that too. Why? Why? I just wish that I could just eat whatever I wanted. But here's the thing: we don't even eat bad. I know.
I don't either.
You know what? I just have to move more. Honestly,
that's what it is. But how unfair is that? I hate sweating.
If you had a wish, if you could choose, would you choose being able to eat whatever you want and not gain a pound?
Or does that include beverages?
I don't know. Sure.
Because alcohol is really high in fat. It makes sugar. It's got a lot of calories. Yeah.
You can eat whatever you want and you won't gain a pound. Or until the day you die, you will never have any dental problems.
Oh.
I know what I would pick.
Well, I know what you would pick too. I would pick eating.
You would rather have your teeth fall out and have cavities? I can't.
I don't think I have as much trauma as you.
It doesn't matter. Can you imagine being 75 and going to the dentist? That sounds terrible. What an awful thing.
I mean, these days, can't you just get a bunch of fake teeth?
I have begged.
Not dentures, but
I have begged. I said
implants.
Yeah, well, that's basically the new denture, by the way. And I was like, I remember I came in because I go all the time.
I know.
It's just saved my teeth.
I know.
Because I don't want to.
We have talked about it so much on the show because I know it's a thing for you.
And I said, can I just pull them all out and then you just give me some and then we don't have to do this anymore? And they're like,
you don't have to come here again?
You don't want to do that.
Why?
That's what I said. They go, well, because that's just not healthy. I'm like, this is unbearable. I'm like, at some point.
God, yeah.
You know, but it's not unbearable. It's just maintenance. But anyway, with that, I think I would choose the dental thing over the eating thing only because I don't have a voracious appetite.
I do.
I know. And I'm jealous of that because
I just love food.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's not though, because you're constently depriving yourself of things you would love.
I know.
And you can't do it. You know you can't do it. And
I'm jealous of women who can run marathons. I know I could do it. I just don't want to.
No, you could do it, but
I don't want to.
You know what? Here's the thing. I
mean run it. I don't mean stopping and walking at mile 3.
No. I know.
I mean running it.
I would even do it like a half one would be okay, but this is hilarious. We're never doing. I can't even run a block. What are we talking about?
I said I'm wishing. I wish. I wish.
But why do we wish for something? I mean,
yo, I listened to the worst true crime story.
Oh God.
Do you watch so many?
Yes, Jamie.
Okay, so maybe
I watch every version of them.
So maybe you know this one. This was a while ago. 'Cause, you know, they only really talk about them like way later. It was the one where these
at least 10 years is usually
these two high school guess they were high school sweethearts. They kidnapped and killed another high schooler. And this happened in Nevada on the borderline of Utah. And this was back in like 2006. And they were, I don't even know how this happened. And to this day, they've been in prison this whole time. To this day, they will not say why they did it.
I never understand why they keep like that. This guy that was killing women and
it's so infuriating.
Yeah, he just died. And they know he killed many more people. But
he won't say why?
No, not even why. Who?
Oh.
They were like, tell us who else you killed so we can give closure to these families. You're dying. He had cancer.
You know what?
He wouldn't do it.
There were, you know why? Because it's control. It's power. They love it.
Yeah, but they also like to brag and stuff a lot of times.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. I think in the end, if they know they're going to die, they're like, at least I kept that from you.
Yeah.
You know, because he was in prison too.
Yeah.
And he's like, you put me in prison. I couldn't do what I wanted to do anymore. So as the last fuck you, I'm not going to tell you.
The girlfriend, and these guys were like 17. He was going... Yeah, and well, it was jealousy, I think. And she became really obsessed with this girl, and he kind of just did whatever he told her to do, which is insane to me.
It's stupid.
And then when I finally looked up the pictures, I'm like, this is the woman.
Now you know why.
This is the girl that you were taking orders from. Now, she claims that she didn't have anything to do with it and that she was just there and that although she had 1,000 opportunities to leave, she was even sitting in the car. She could have literally driven away with the girl and didn't do it. No, so we all know.
She wanted to.
She wanted it done. And she's like, at one point, she even said, she goes, well, when we got to the designated area, and the interviewer goes, what do you mean designated area? I thought this was all random. She goes, well, I just mean, you know, like the place where we ended up stopping. And he's like,
lies.
Oh, right. So anyway, because she struck a deal, so she has life with the possibility of parole.
She'll probably get out, especially if they were 17.
Well, she was 18 when she got sentenced. She's 38 now, and she's nowhere near. Like, when she cries, no tears come out.
She's not sad.
And they're like, well, and the parole board always says, can you tell us why you did it? And she's like, I don't know. To this day, she will not fucking admit why she did it.
That she was just jealous and...
Yeah, and she became obsessed.
Yeah. Why not? Why not just say that?
Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe she's being given advice by her lawyer. Like, if you say that, then you could do it again. And they would be like, no, she might get obsessed with someone else.
And she probably would.
This is almost the exact same story that happened to that Texas couple that were both in the military. They were 17 and 18 and they were high school sweethearts. She lost her virginity to her boyfriend. They both joined the Navy and the Air Force after they murdered a 16-year-old that the boyfriend cheated on his 17-year-old. Remember? No. They call them the Texas Cadet Murders.
That's terrible.
Literally, he was on the track team with this young little 16-year-old girl. They had a one-night stand. And he felt so guilty, he confessed to his girlfriend.
She goes, well, we have to kill her.
She said, the only way you're ever going to redeem yourself is if you kill her. And they did.
What happened?
And this little girl had no idea that she was going to get murdered. They lured her in the middle of the night.
Unbelievable.
They beat her in the head with rocks. She wouldn't die. She was running away. She was trying to get away.
That's terrible.
And then they eventually he's like, well, we have to shoot her. So they shot her in the head. And they found her poor little body. And the mother of the little girl they killed, that woman, she's ruined.
Oh, no, of course.
To this day. And it's been 30 years. And but they're both in prison. Separately, but
it's not enough.
It's not. And they talk about it. They've interviewed both of them, mostly her. She will interview with the news.
Of course, she wants the notoriety.
She does. And, but you haven't really heard from the dude since he's been in prison because he's the one that everybody was like, he ruined his life for this woman that was awful. And it's just this
it's
most
funny that
disgusting
it's the same thing. They actually say the same thing about this one. They go, he was set to go to the Marines like within a month. And then
they both got arrested on their bases.
That's insane.
Because she actually felt some guilt about it, but mostly was gloating. People were they said that like because she was from a poor immigrant family, and they were like she was constantly trying to be important and be known, and part of that was why she wanted this girl dead was because the little girl was blonde, she was white, she was perfect, everyone loved her, she was a great little human and student, and Diane was not. And
that's terrible.
She was kind of ugly and awkward, and she would have grown. And now she's looked back and she's like, I don't even know why. Why did I do that? Like, I literally ruined my whole life.
I don't know what that thing is in people. Because I mean, to me, it's like, was that always going to happen at some point in her life? Where she was going to do that?
It's the same thing. Like you were saying, they had she's like, once we hit her in the head and she wasn't dying, we realized that she was going to fight and this was going to be hard. We even looked at each other and were like, let's just stop. They said it. And she was crawling away and she was like, yeah, let's just stop. Just leave me here and I won't tell anyone.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we can't, so they just kept going. And I'm like, you had so many chances.
It's crazy. It's so weird when I think about people who have that switch and
it's frightening.
I think
I've seen people like that.
They'll always be that way.
Yep.
It's not like, it wasn't like a thing where they go, oh my God, what are we doing? It's like, I think they always had it. And you're either born that way or something happened and now you're this way.
It's why we walk amongst monsters all the time and we don't really know it.
They say that people that you walk by, how many serial killers have you had in a
my
lifetime?
friend was telling me that too. I don't even know. I mean, the serial killers aren't even the scariest type.
I think it's just
they're rare.
Psychopaths.
But just people who are willing to take a life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I could never kill someone. And I have a lot of rage and hate inside of me.
I do too, but the idea of even killing somebody I hate a lot, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it. I mean, I can't say how it would be if somebody harmed my child.
Well, I think that's different.
But still, like, I just... Oh, man,
I mean, there's just people that I hate, generally speaking. Yeah. Or, I mean, I think I don't know. Sometimes I've often wondered if I'm capable of being homicidal. Because I have so much rage.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can.
No, because I have gotten in fights or I have hurt people that I cared about. And I feel bad about it.
And there's also always this thing that goes, you need to stop.
And it does stop me.
And then you stop.
It does.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't know if I have that.
Thank God.
Well,
but to go through with it, like these people were talking about, and they just keep going and they don't stop.
One of the things that honestly also stops me from a lot of harm is I can't think of too many people that I am willing to risk my freedom for.
I don't want to risk my freedom for anybody.
I don't really want to go to prison.
I can't live like that.
Stephanie, I don't think I'd do well in prison. I don't think I would do well.
I don't think either of us would.
I read this one.
We could survive anywhere.
This one girl, she goes, well, tomorrow I have to turn myself in for 60 days of jail or whatever. And everybody's giving her all this advice. They're like, don't look anybody in the eye. Bring a pack of cards. Have all.
I've watched those videos. They're cool.
And I'm like, oh gosh.
Only because I would never do it, so it's interesting to hear. Like,
me too. Yeah.
How would a normal person that has never been there before deal with going?
And they give you all this advice.
Yeah, they do.
And they're just like, don't let anybody borrow anything. Don't borrow anything. Yep. Don't give things. Da, da, da. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like,
yeah, okay. It's weird. It's a whole different world.
I'm like, I just know that I don't know how well I would do. Would I have to get a girlfriend? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, you wouldn't have to. I mean, the girl that I watched, I watch her channel. She was a very, she did a white collar crime. It was a financial crime.
Wait, was she kind of like a mom with kids and everything? I saw her.
But she did like 8 years.
They punished her.
It was a long time.
They punished her.
They sure did. And so
she lost everything.
because she was charged by the feds.
Yes, it was a federal crime.
They don't fuck around with the federal crime.
You're right.
And so I watched her for a long time, and she was married, and when she went in and everything, she had kids and all that.
Yeah.
And she was like, I could have, but she's like, I just never did. It was never my thing. I never wanted to. She's like, I did fall in love with women in the sense of, you get really close with people that are in there. Women who were going to be in for the rest of their lives who are never leaving. And they knew I was going to leave, but I ended up befriending them or whatever. Yeah. And I will always love them, but not in that way.
Right. Just camaraderie.
But she didn't. But she's like, but a lot of people do.
I don't think I would.
I don't think I would
could
either.
Do that.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, you don't.
She just wasn't attracted to women.
You don't strike me as someone who could even
I can't
envision or think outside of this because you're very hetero.
I am.
But we were walking around one day, Daryl and I do
love women, but not in that way.
I love women very much. I think women are incredibly beautiful.
Same.
Goddesses. But
me too.
All women, but I am not sexually attracted to them.
Me either.
So when the conversation has come up, because I'm willing to entertain the thought, even though I have not even a wiggle. Yeah. But somebody asked, well, what kind of woman would you be sexually attracted to? And I go, well, when I've been asked this question before, because I have been prospected by women.
I never have.
I have, but it's
I'm like the only one.
Maybe you just give off a very straight
All my
vibe.
friends have said that. They're like, you've never been hit on by a woman? I'm like, no, what's wrong with me? They're like, I don't know, because I have been. I'm like,
yeah. And so I'm like, I have, and I go, and the women where I go, oh, I'm so flattered usually, is they're very butch. Very butch. And I'm like, so I guess I go, well, I said, I don't really know what I would be attracted to if I was gay. And this is why, because I am straight and I love men and sexually. I only always say I would probably want to be somebody who is very butch. I don't know if that's true because they're just very masculine. And that's the only reason I would
because you're attracted to men. Yeah.
So if I'm gay, I don't know what I would be attracted to be fair. I'm like, it could be something completely different. I go, but I'm straight, so I can't really answer the question fairly.
I've had sexual dreams about women.
Interesting.
A lot. Like not a lot like every day, but in my life, like I can remember dreams.
Yeah.
But first of all, you and I are weird like in the dreaming thing.
I know.
We have them a lot for one, and we remember them.
Very.
And I don't know about you, but I also do lucid dreaming where I'm in control of my dreams.
Yes.
So I can remember very specific dreams that I've had over the course of my life.
Right.
And I'm like, I remember when I had that dream 10 years ago. And I only had it one time, but I remember it.
Of course.
So I know that I've had dreams about me being with women, but I'm never like, how explicit can we get? I'm never like licking the down there. Yeah. Like, but they are
that sexual.
They are sexual, but not like that.
Not like
I think in my mind,
sexual.
I think that's where I draw the line.
Well,
I like boobs and like women's bodies,
Yes.
But in real life, when I'm not dreaming, I would never.
Same.
So I don't know what that means.
You're not gay.
Yeah.
But you're willing to be open to it.
I just think that women and generally everything about a woman is so beautiful to me.
I agree.
Their minds, their bodies, their hearts, all of the things. Yeah.
I'm with you.
It's just that it's not a sexual love.
I even said, and a lot of women have said this in the past as well, but I've always said, I'm like, honestly, if you don't believe that you're born attracted to whatever you're attracted to, most women would choose to be gay.
I would, if I could pick.
If I could choose.
If I could make my mind
If it was true that you could choose your sexuality, most women would be gay.
I'm surely I would.
I mean, it is what it is. Nero goes, well, I guess I'm glad. And I'm like, yeah, you should be glad because I would pick a woman immediately. No offense.
Yeah, if I had the ability to make myself be attracted to whatever, for sure.
Yes, that's how I know. As much as I know that I'm a woman, I know that I am not gay. And that's fine.
Too.
And so when it's reversed, it's like, why is that even a question to anybody? It's like, if you know you're gay, you're gay. Like,
I have
no question.
This girl that I'm friends with at work. She's gay, and she says she's her whole life. She's always been gay,
of course.
And we were talking, and we were talking about like celebrity crushes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, and she had posted something funny on social media about her celebrity crush, and she's like, "This is the weirdest thing ever." But
what is it?
She's like, "I would almost not be gay for Michael B. Jordan."
She's
like,
up.
"I don't know what it is about."
So cute,
goddamn, that guy is the fucking hottest thing, right?
So attractive.
Anybody. Yeah, I don't care what you are,
so
guy,
attractive.
girl, whatever. So, and we were laughing about it because I was talking to her in person, and I was like, I was laughing about what you put on. She's like, I know. She's like, I'm telling you. She's like, she goes, as I get older, I'm starting to wonder if we aren't all just asexual. Like, is it just what you're attracted to? Whatever.
Yeah. We're all trisexuals. Yeah, we'll try anything once.
Yeah, right? Samantha,
yes.
I love that. And that she's like, yeah, and maybe it's not a guy-girl thing. Maybe it's just like, I'm just attracted to that person.
Yeah.
I find him so sexually attractive. She's
a lot
like,
of people are like that.
She's like, maybe I could do it with him. Then she's like, well, no. She's like, I don't think I actually could. And I'm like, but it's the same.
Appreciate him being
That's
so
what we
gorgeous.
were saying. I go, we don't have to have these hard boundaries or lines where you're like,
no.
You're gay. You can only ever be with women. You can't even think about a man.
Pussy's only.
Right. And so we were cracking up about that, and I'm like, no, for sure. So
that's so funny.
Will we go through with it? Probably not. I'm like, but there are definitely women walking this earth that I'm like, God, she is so beautiful. And if I were gay, I would want to be with her.
Exactly. All I know is that I'm always flattered when a woman finds me attractive, and I'm always sad that I'm not gay. You know what I mean?
You're like, damn it.
Damn, I'm sorry. I like the dick. I'm so sorry.
I would say that I'm strictly dickly.
It is.
I can't help it.
But you know what? I do love that we're both very appreciative of everything.
You know what I love about us in that regard is that there were a time and there were people that raised us that were so against and anti.
Oh yeah.
That my mind has as open it as it is, and I'm so grateful for that.
Thank God, right?
Because I would hate to be some
deconstructing rigid beliefs is very, very hard.
And
some people don't want to.
I've known some people. I've been blessed to know some people in my life that were gay or whatever they were.
Yeah.
And I would never have had the opportunity to know them or love them or care about them or have them be my friend if I were one of those people that was just like, oh, I can't.
Exactly.
Like it's some kind of disease I'm going to catch, because I know you.
It's so awful.
So hateful and horrible.
Well, and it's so nice that we're not like that.
Hey, but they're still walking around. There's people in my life that I have met that it is so on the surface and they're not sure if it's safe to say it to me. And I'm like, it's not safe to say it to me.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I think they think for a minute, like, well, she's white and I'm like, no.
I've had heated discussions about many topics that are considered taboo-y, and I get fairly aggressive fairly quickly because I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that here at this table. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I know where you're going with this. Stop talking about it.
Let's just not talk about it.
Because I don't want to do it with you.
And I don't want to get in a fight and it says to turn ugly, and it will.
I mean, there's a lot of things. And, like I was telling Daryl the other day, we were driving home and I was being really quiet. He goes, why are you so quiet?
Started crying again.
No, I did not cry.
It's okay if you did.
I was thinking.
But you always have moments in the car.
I was thinking. And he goes, what are you thinking about? And I said, I'm thinking about the fact that I don't know what this world's going to look like in 100 years, and it really pisses me off.
Yeah.
I want to know. It could be
better.
Yes.
It could be worse.
I go, I don't think that's going to, I don't believe that.
I think some things will be better and some things will be worse.
I said, I just wish that I would be here in 100 years to find out what's going to change, what's going to happen, what is everything going to look like. I go, I'm just, I'm not going to be here to see it. And it kind of bums me out because I really want to see it. I go, I'm hoping I live to 100 so I can tell people, gather round, children. Let me tell you about Facebook.
I mean, we are living to be older and older.
I know, and I'm so grateful.
And we do have active roles in that nowadays by taking care of ourselves and knowing.
Life is very short.
I'm not
see the future, and
Jamie,
it kind of bums me out.
If you think about it, like we have to spend the first at least 10 years of really not remembering that part of when you're growing up.
Yeah, you're just trying to live.
We're like, shit, you only get 80, 90, 100 if you're lucky.
Very lucky.
And the first few decade is childhood. You're
learning how to walk.
And like right? I'm like, so really the actual active living part where you're a mature adult and you appreciate life.
It's fleeting.
It's a moment.
Yeah. And then you have to add hormones to it and you're like, help,
Yeah, and if you're like not like I envy those people who had great childhoods.
Me too.
So that life was enjoyable for them always.
Since the beginning.
For us, we have to cut out like 25 years of that to say that it was only when we broke free.
Honestly, though, people like us flavor the world, because if everybody had a good childhood, it would be a boring place.
I know.
So to me, it's like when I meet
just
people,
wish it wasn't me.
When I meet people and they go, I've never met anyone like you before. I'm like, and you never will again. I go, because they're all famous.
Right?
Except for me.
Well, we were talking about earlier before we were recording that we could have been actresses. And I still believe that.
I still believe it. I go, when I listened to Sharon Stone talk, because she had a childhood like we did.
Oh, really?
Yes, very much so. Both parents were like our parents.
Interesting.
And she was talking about, she goes, my relationship with my mother would be complicated, to say the very least. She was a cold woman. And I'm like, oh my God, talk more, Sharon.
Yeah.
And her dad was very violent. Anyway, so her and her siblings used to put on plays for the family.
Like we did.
Like we did.
Yeah.
We did it all the time. And I'm like, I don't know why we didn't, I know why we didn't have the support, but if we had the support, we would all be in the arts. No doubt.
Oh, agreed.
No doubt.
Oh, there's so much things we could have done if we had support. But one thing I find interesting that everybody else that had a similar childhood to ours seems to have in common that we didn't was that there was some level of addiction in one of the parents. Yes. They were an alcoholic. They were our parents were stone fucking sober.
I know.
Period. There was none of that.
They didn't even smoke.
I don't even have I can't even say like my dad was an alcoholic. He was a drug addict. Well,
meth played a big role in our lives. No, it didn't actually.
And that's the worst part.
I know.
It's like they just did it because they wanted to.
Well, I think they're narcissists.
Whatever.
Yeah. I think that was their
There was
addiction.
nothing clouding their judgment.
Not at all. There
was no substance that was drawing them to do the wrong thing.
I will say this, and I've said this before.
It was choice.
I don't think our parents wanted to be parents. And I think that's...
Dad sure seemed like he enjoyed the idea of a family.
Well, because it shows his virility. But in general terms, I don't think our mother wanted to be a parent.
I don't think she did.
And I feel for her because as a woman. Because at that time... There was no other option.
That was what you did.
The doctor's like, well, you're barren. She's like, oh no. And he goes, no, take this pill. And then she was pregnant for 15 years.
Yeah.
And I feel for her because I don't think that was ever her plan. She was like, probably like secretly like, thank God I can't have kids. This is great. No offense to my existence, but I mean,
we
as
agree.
a woman, I really wish that she had just
said no
and be like, let me think about it, and then run as far away and just not have kids because who knows what she would have turned into.
Kids is the glue to a bad relationship, right? I mean, especially for a woman in that time.
Yes.
What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? You have young children. Who's going to feed them?
And honestly,
where are you going to live?
Back then, she couldn't even have a bank account.
Right. So many things.
She couldn't have a job without, she couldn't do anything. So it's like
100% get it.
And so now it's like, and the fact that they even want to go back to that makes me just beyond. But
that'll never happen.
No. But the reality is that she did have us. And I think it was something that she didn't love. Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I think she's very torn. She's like, well, I love them, but...
Like, I'm kind of fine with the fact that I don't see them that much.
Yeah. And you know what? I've gone to peace with it.
You know what? I've said this a million times, and we're always having therapy on the show. I swear to God, but
well, Daryl can edit some of it.
It's fine. No, I actually don't mind because I think a lot of people feel this way.
Right.
That it's not uncommon either. Relationships with your parents are complicated.
Oh,
no matter what kind of childhood you had,
for sure.
But I don't have an empty feeling like. People often think that about me and want to know. Well, I know
like you're unfulfilled.
Why don't you repair that? Why don't you try?
It's not a reparable thing.
I'm like, but here, and it's not even that. I'm like, I don't know what I'm missing. There is nothing that I look back on and be like, well, it used to be this way, and I wish it could be this way again. It never was.
It wasn't.
So I don't have a loss of anything. It's just
true.
The only relief that I've ever found in my relationship with my parents is not having to have one.
Honestly.
Because I tortured myself thinking I deserved or I had to do this thing. And I didn't.
No.
And I suffered for it for so long.
And you know what? That's actually breaking a cycle because our parents felt required to be a part
entitled.
But our parents felt like they were required to see their parents.
Yeah.
And they weren't. They didn't have to do that. They were shitty people, but they did it anyway.
Because that was the way it was.
That's just what you do.
It was the cycle. Yeah.
And they were not great people.
No.
And then the people that ended up being really great, she had nothing to do with, which was unfortunate, actually.
I know, right?
So it's like those people went, no, I'm not doing that anymore. And she's like, and they would be like, well, this is your family. And they're like, don't
you
care.
will give me respect.
And she's like, yeah, I don't really care. I'm not doing it. Yeah. And so so breaking the cycle of saying, no, I don't have to do this anymore. And they're like, well, I
know, pearl clutching.
Yeah, it's like, all right, that's fine, Mrs. Olsen.
No, so no.
Oh my God.
What?
Little House on the Prairie is coming on Netflix.
Oh my God. Veronica could not get over the fact that I was excited about this. She's like,
I'm excited.
Are you talking about wagons and bonnets? She's
Did
like,
she not read the books?
No.
Well, she should read the books.
I told her that. I said, we had a funny little conversation about it. And I was like, look, you don't understand, but we read the books.
Yes.
And the show was really popular in the 70s.
The Banks on Plum Creek is my favorite.
I'm telling you.
It's my favorite. It's when they lived in the little.
But Veronica's like, look, she's, and I do know this about her. She's like, I am all about fakeness. She's like, I don't want to know what the real world, I don't want to hear about suffering. She only reads like Harlequin romances. She's like, let me read something that would never happen all day long. She's like, because I have to live real life.
That's okay.
She's like, so I want something to take me away from knowing what things are really like.
You know what?
It's
That's
funny
fine,
and it's true. She doesn't watch any true crime. She can't do it.
You and I will love this.
You and I will love it.
Enjoy it.
My other friend Veronica is super excited.
Oh, good.
So.
Oh, by the way, before we end, Alone has come back.
I cannot find it. I have to pay for it. What is the problem?
It's on the History Channel.
You can't buy the History Channel by itself.
It's free. You can download the app.
I tried, and that was restricted.
How is it restricted?
Just Alone.
I literally
you had to pay for it.
I downloaded the History app, and
on what though?
Just on TV?
On Xfinity.
No.
You guys still have Xfinity.
Oh, no, we don't.
I thought you did.
No, we canceled that a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
We download apps just
all right, I'll try it again, but I did this last season and I couldn't watch it.
So History Channel, you can download their app and you can watch their shows for free. You can upgrade it if you want to, but I don't.
I only want to watch Alone.
That's the only thing
There's
I watch.
nothing else I watch on History
Channel. I watch
it
once a week, and there's been 2
How
episodes.
far? Okay, all right.
There's only 2 episodes.
So I can still get back into it.
Some people have already tapped out, shockingly, and there's one guy.
Those are the people that were always going to, and they never were going to make it.
Well, the one guy. Okay.
Don't tell me too much. I'm going to watch it.
It's not going to matter.
You're right.
There's only one woman, and she's still there. And she's interesting.
Where is it located? Is it Australia?
No. This is the Arctic tundra still.
Oh, still?
Yeah, it's the same place. But
because I thought last season was somewhere different.
This is called the World Championship, and the reason it's called that is because they pull people from every single country,
continent,
country. So there's somebody from Britain, there's a couple from the United States, stuff like that. Anyway, there's one guy from Spain or something, not Trinidad, Spain. Arrogant motherfucker, but I think
did he tap?
No, but I think he's going to do well. He's like,
oh, okay.
He's like,
he's stubborn.
He goes, you're allowed to bring a picture of your family, and he has a thick Latin accent. He goes, but I brought the flag of my country because my family's burned into my brain. I don't need to see them every day, but this will remind me who I'm representing.
Okay.
And I'm like,
wow.
Damn. Okay.
Does he seem tough though?
Yes.
Okay.
He's very, very tough.
So are you team Spain then?
No, I'm not. I haven't picked an alliance yet. Okay. I'm still just watching this one, but there was one guy, he's from Alaska. He was a high school principal for most of his life.
Oh, he won't last.
He does outdoorsy stuff.
Oh, God.
But here's the thing. I clocked it immediately. He looks like a pudgy middle-aged principal.
He'll never last.
No, he did not last.
Oh, he tapped already?
Yes. Okay. But it's because he goes, it was the very first thing he said when he got dropped off. He goes, well, I have a problem losing things. He goes, so I brought my paracord is bright pink. And I'm tying everything to it and onto my belt so I won't lose anything. He goes, because I'm notoriously bad at losing stuff, right?
Then you shouldn't be there.
So he immediately, and this is no spoiler.
He lost his flint, so he can't make a fire.
He made a fire and he went to go get some stuff and he came back and he forgot where he had put it next to the fire.
How did I guess this? Because it's the number one thing you cannot lose.
He kicked it and it landed in the fire. And
it was ruined.
3/4 of it burned because it's flint.
Yeah.
He pulled it out. He goes, "Oh no! I knew I should have tied it to my thing. I forgot." And so it's like an inch of flint is left.
Oh, it's never gonna
He goes,
work.
"I'm not gonna be able to make a lot of fires, so I'm gonna have to be picky, right?"
Oh my God.
He's like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, and the tundra.
So
where it gets 20 below zero.
He goes, "I'm just gonna." So he's like, "But I gotta eat." So he goes and kills a beaver. And he can't get a fire started.
So he's got did he eat it raw?
No. He has a dead beaver and he taps. He's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. He goes, I know you guys are going to make fun of me online.
Indeed, sir.
He goes, I'm that guy. He's hilarious. I mean, I wish that he could have stayed a little longer simply.
Just so we could be funny.
Because of his personality.
Yeah. We would have all been laughing the whole time.
But when he said, kiss to death. He goes, well, I'm notorious for losing things. I'm like, oh,
knew it.
He gets over for him. This poor guy.
At least he was not somebody that like pissed you off like that.
No.
I'm trying to think of a few seasons ago. There was that one guy. You're like, I know this kind of guy. He's the guy that's always complaining about people not doing things.
Oh my
for
God!
him.
You know that guy responded to me online in the Reddit.
Shut up!
No, because
you wrote something.
They troll the Reddit because they want to know what people are saying about them. You know, because they're fucking egomaniacs. Those men. And so I said, oh yeah, Robert or whatever. I don't even know what his name was anymore. I don't care. But I go, oh yeah, Robert. He tapped out because he lost a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
he just couldn't get it together. And I said, yeah.
He's the guy that's used to women taking care of him.
He's used, and he was divorced. I go, he's used to the guy of his. He's the guy who expects his wife to get his shit put together for him, and then he goes down in his backyard and plays, Survivor Man, and then comes home for dinner. Right. And I go, and if she doesn't do it right and he has to come home early, it's her fault.
And then she washes his clothes and puts his dirty boots in the mud room.
And he goes, you think that's who I am? I go, I clocked you the second you got on my screen. Yes. I go, and what are you doing now? I don't even see your YouTube anymore. What's going on?
Did he have one?
Yeah. I'm like, don't come at me, asshole. I'm like, I only see what I'm presented. And you filmed it, by the way.
You're allowed to have an opinion when someone goes on TV.
You filmed yourself. And I go, this was the best you could show us?
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break, dude.
So did he let it go, or did he try to come for you?
No, he let it go. And nobody gave me shit about it because it's true. No. Anyway,
I always get people coming for me when I give an opinion.
The other guy that tapped was a guy. He was there for 1 night, 2 nights. I'm a little concerned about it because he's very intense, and he's like, I've set everything up at home so my wife and children will be fine while I'm gone. And then he's like, I just can't be away from my family. This is dumb. I'm so selfish. And he left. And I'm like, he is a control freak.
Maybe he's just like, I can't let them be because they're doing things that I don't want them to do.
Exactly.
I need to be there to tell them.
And I was like, God, I hope that woman left while he was gone. Like, I hope she goes, guys, this is our chance. The cuffs are off.
They do training and all that before. They used to film it. I don't know if they still do, but they used to film the 2 weeks prior to them actually getting dropped.
And what's worse is he doesn't get to go home. He has to stay at base camp until the winner is announced.
Oh, they won't let him?
No, because you can't, because it's a spoiler.
Oh.
So he might be able to reach out to her and say, hey, I tapped, I'm here, but he can't go home.
Oh, okay. So he could be there for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, he could be there for 90 days. Damn. So tapping or not, it was dumb.
It still doesn't get you back to your family.
No.
He just didn't want to suffer. They should say that.
Yeah.
They should make that more clear. Like, yeah, you're just going back to base camp. You're not going home, buddy.
They know.
Yeah.
They know.
I didn't know that. I've watched many seasons and I did not know that.
They can't leave.
I mean, it makes sense now that you're saying it, but I guess I didn't think about it. I just assumed they went back. They like, just don't tell anybody. Yeah.
No.
And besides, if they were plucked and gone, they wouldn't. Yeah, no, you're right, because then people would see them and be like, you were on alone. Why are you here? Oh, you tapped?
Oh, well, great. Well, I guess that wasn't you. I thought you had it.
Yeah. You're right. Yep.
So they're stuck there. So he's stuck at base camp being mad that his wife is at McDonald's while he's not, he's eating, instead of eating the rabbit that he killed for the family.
Well, then he just didn't want to do it.
I don't think he wanted to do it. Anyway, there are a couple of people. There's one young guy, he's very young, and he's just having a ball.
He's he's 21.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm still with my parents. I'm like, but you're a baby. Of course you're living with your parents. He's from Australia.
Where else would you be?
Anyway, I hope you can find it.
I'm going to immediately go home and try to find it tonight. I was so tempted to buy the episode because I wanted to watch it so bad the other day.
I have not paid for it.
I know. I will look. I will look. 100%. I hope you're right. I even upgraded my Hulu subscription trying to do it, and it still wouldn't fucking give it to me.
History Channel has been very territorial about it. They're just like, you can only get it watching it through
our
app.
Because it's their best show.
It is.
And they don't have any other shows that are getting people to buy them or watch them.
Just enjoy all the 2 whole ads of telling people they were over 50 to buy gold.
Or a coin.
Buy gold.
Buy this President Trump gold collection in the 2026.
You know what's good about gold? You can hold it in your hands. Cash out. Just cash out your 401k. Money means nothing.
You know what? Here's the thing, though, that they aren't wrong about gold. It's just like, you have to have money to invest. This commercial
literally said to cash out your 401k. Are you fucking insane?
No, I would never
If my elderly parents said, hey, I'm cashing out my 401k that I'm living on till I die to buy gold, I'd be like, all right, that's enough television for you.
These scams, these AI phone scams are still,
God,
and I cannot believe that people haven't figured it out yet.
Because they just don't care or to know.
Why are they still not
because they're not educating themselves.
Honestly,
it's horrifying.
Everyone should know this by now.
Did you hear about the one lady that
her giving $100,000 to
her husband killed them each other? They killed her. He killed his wife and himself up here in Tahoe because she would not stop giving money to a scam artist.
My God.
They were in their 70s. They had money. They were retired. And she on Facebook believed that Tom Selleck's agent was reaching out to her saying he needs money. He's trying to get a divorce.
Shut up.
She sent well over $70,000.
And her husband's like, I can't stop her.
Finally, he didn't know about it. And then finally, the kids were like, Dad, what is happening? Like, why is she? Because she's posting about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? So he goes, holy crap. And he's like, okay. So he cut off her ability to access the money. He's like, you can't be on Facebook anymore. Well, she made another account. She started asking their friends for money.
Because she couldn't get it from her.
To send to this person. And they're like, we're concerned about Mabel. Like, why is she asking us for $10,000 for this person? And he's like,
this person in Nigeria who's like,
they called the adult CPS. They had her
protective services.
They had her evaluated for dementia and Alzheimer's, all the things. Finally, he's like, I can't take it anymore. And it's like that. It's like that scene in The Witches of Eastwick where the husband just couldn't take it anymore, and he just put everybody out of their misery.
That is so crazy.
I mean, it's devastating.
You know what?
Obviously.
The thing is, there's something about the people who do it, because I hate Dr. Phil. I hate the man, but he's turned into kind of a Jerry Springer of the, right? And so his
drift has changed.
Yeah. So now he has these people who do this on the show all the time, like different, and and there's just something about them that there's something wrong.
Oh, definitely.
Because they cannot come in there. I don't know what it is, but
it's like those people, it's like those men who fall in love with scam artists online that think there's a woman. He's like, I can't wait to hold her hand one day. And it's like, what are you talking about?
Well, women do it too.
Oh, I know. But men seem to be a little more susceptible.
I agree.
To the Russian mail order
They'll do
thing.
anything to.
They'll think they'll be like, oh, she's going to meet me. I just have to send her money for a plane ticket. And then he goes to the airport and no one's there.
Right.
Something happened. She couldn't make it. I'm like,
I almost don't feel sorry for men. I still feel sorry for women.
Well, what I feel bad about is them, especially the people who love them, going, Dad, this isn't real. You have to stop.
And they just don't believe it.
And they're like, I don't believe you. And I'm like,
no, it is real. Yeah, I said that's what I'm saying on the Dr. Phil thing. Like watching these people explain why it's real to them and listening to them. I'm like, there's something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with
you.
So
it's not, that they're just so convincing.
I know.
There's just something in their brain that is like that can't quit. Doing what they're doing.
It's almost like an addiction, but not.
No, it is like an addiction.
Trigger in their brain.
There's something compulsive about it.
Hamster brain.
Oh God, it's awful.
Anyway, well, I hope you can watch it so we can talk about the principal. He's so funny.
We will talk about it. But happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July to you.
I don't know that.
We used to make it up. We made it up when we were kids.
Was it real? That was it? That was the song?
We did it to Merry Christmas to You, but we said Happy 4th of July.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
No.
It was a brief moment, but we made up shit all the time.
No, I know we did.
Remember, welcome to McDonald's. We've got fries and shakes. Do you remember?
I do.
Okay.
But that one was more, yeah. And I don't remember the 4th of July one, though.
Fries. You remember.
I do. That's why I'm laughing. I tell you, you're my memory. Because Jamie remembers things that I didn't. But as soon as she says it, I remember. And I'm like, how did I not remember that?
Because you just block it out for a minute because you're thinking of other things, but I remember everything.
You do. Thank God. Really, you should really write it down.
I know.
Just write down the good stuff.
The funny things.
Yeah, the good stuff. The funny
sisters
things.
and their childhood.
It would be funny. We could maybe make
there
it a book.
Are funny essays that I could write about our family, our childhood.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can leave the bad stuff out. We don't need to remember that stuff. But
we could say we were woefully unsupervised like all Gen Xers. However,
well, the only joy,
we got creative.
The only joy in our childhood was each other.
It's true.
I do remember sitting in the study or the den, whatever you want to call it, at our childhood home. And we had a 45 record player.
Yes.
And playing sad songs and crying.
Trying to make ourselves cry. But we did that all the time. We're like, let's try to make ourselves cry.
And they called it Puppy and we would. Raindrops.
I wonder why we did that. I do remember that, though, going, let's try to make ourselves cry.
I think it felt I think we had a lot of repressed emotion.
I also think we were actresses.
Well, that too. Some of it was just being children.
If I had to do an audition and say, well, we need you to cry, I'm like, no problem. Let's go. I could do it.
I could literally cry.
I could do it right now.
Right this second.
Let's do it.
I know. Isn't that terrible?
No, it's good. We should be Oscar winners right now.
But I think if we actually did it, we wouldn't have.
Do you remember?
We would get it all out.
Do you remember when we used to pretend soap opera? We used to pretend to be in a soap opera. We would stop and we'd do the dun dun dun, turn, face the wall.
Yes,
we did that all the time. Did I tell you that I taught Daryl's grandkids "Oh, Mister"?
Oh, Mister.
Yes.
Allison was always the yes.
She's the one that did it.
I remember hitting her in the face.
No. What I mean is, we were all in the tub.
Stop hitting your sister.
We were all in the tub, and we got bubble baths. And we were having a ball.
Oh, I sent the funniest TikTok to you the other day.
Allison had turned away from us because she disassociated regularly.
Well, we were horrible.
We were just too much for her a lot of the time.
We were mean to her.
Well, it was just the three of us because Paula wasn't born yet.
Right.
And so we were sitting in the tub, being all wild, and she would just turn her back to us.
She's like, I hate my life.
And she's like, I don't belong here.
Someone rescue me.
Don't you think I feel it?
My sisters are the spawn of hell.
And you're the devil. That's hilarious.
Poor thing.
Anyway,
she just was like, what happened? God, what have I done?
She's like, I know I've been reincarnated. I know I wasn't supposed to be here. I know it. Anyway, so we obviously were despicable. And so we picked up pie, like a pie-shaped ball of bubbles.
Foam, yes.
I'm fairly certain it was you. I don't remember being the person that did it.
We're having this conversation when I literally had this memory the other day.
But you go, oh, Mister, and Allison just completely naturally. What was I going to say? What was the word?
Yes.
She goes, yes. You turn around, you're all whack with a ball full of bubbles in her face. She's like,
I was always accosting her, assaulting her. Remember when I poured hot water on her?
And she wiggled like a
Jamie.
It was horrible.
I imagine my own children. Like, what if? Because we used to pour cold water on each other.
Do you remember? I remember that.
That was because we thought it was funny. Like, take freezing cold water and pour it on your head when you're in the warm bath.
Yes, that was funny.
But I was like, what would happen if we did hot water? But think about this.
Is that the one question you got in the narcissistic
I was
test?
4.
Why were you doing that?
I was 4, and how long is a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old being left in a bathtub alone?
I shouldn't laugh. That's not funny.
Unsupervised, long enough for me to be getting in and out of the tub, filling a cup of water, and nobody knew. Nobody was watching us.
Nope.
We could have died.
We could have. Are you kidding? I was telling Daryl the other day that we were swimming in our pool.
I would never leave a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old in a tub.
Of course not.
Of soapy water.
I don't know if you don't. This is along the same lines. You, me, and Allison were in the pool. We had a built-in pool at our house before our parents got divorced, and everything was built in. You and I were goofing around in the pool, and Allison was in the spa by herself, and we turned around, and she's underwater going,
She was drowning.
And we got out and saved her.
I do barely remember that.
She was like 2 or 3.
She was tiny.
And she's a tiny woman. Like, she's not a tall person.
Oh, no, she's always been.
And she's
all of us, yeah.
Our dad called her midget.
Yeah, he did.
She was
that's
little.
right.
Yeah, she was so little.
She was runt.
Anyway, runt, that's right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I told Daryl that
loving names.
And I'm like,
midget,
God,
runt. What else?
Harpo.
I mean, every name we had was some humiliation of. I mean, I can't think of what yours were. Widget.
What
the fuck? I mean, I get angry immediately. I'm like, wait a minute.
You were called Harpo because you wouldn't speak.
I wonder why.
Gee,
I was mute.
You were a mute for many years. You're like, I have nothing good to say.
A falsetto child.
Roy. No one knows what we're talking about. All right.
Well, then there's something wrong with them if they don't know.
You know, by now you should know all of our tricks.
Right.
I mean, we're a one trick pony for the most part.
Kind of.
Anyway. All right, well, we'll talk again.
Goodbye. Bye.